EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cleveland Browns. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from Cleveland. A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo porso, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo porso, photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
We are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Now, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Good sizable run there by Deshaun Watson on the RPO.
That's in his DNA as a quarterback. He's been doing that since high school. He understands the RPO game as well as any quarterback in the league, and he makes excellent decisions. And when he takes off and goes, his team's pretty happy about it.
Powers through him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, 32 yards. And the Browns will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
In it to win it. Keep it up. Keep it up, guys.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at 3rd and 8 coming up. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. On 4th down, Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession early in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a 2nd time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his 2nd first-quarter touchdown there. They'll try again with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's bounced before he could get out of the backfield. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Greg Musa. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and it's a really good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, a 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Nasir Adderley. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Josh Palmer,
96 yards.
and the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. This caught out left by Bell.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Watson going to try and run it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson for his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As his guys a very comfortable lead. Hunt going to run for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Touchdown! Gerald Everett. 28 yards. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Watson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be out right at the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Taking it about the 1.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good effort on the return there,
gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson, that's complete. It's Bell. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for a quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Herbert on first down now. Give him another one right back to Allen. And some room to work. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this past the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the...
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Chubb running right. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you get the defense back on its heels.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Here comes Carter. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle.
That's caught inside the 20.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They snap it to Herbert. Being chased out left. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. Boy, it's only a 1-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
On 4th. Gets it. So left side, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against a front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Chubb will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were doing right there. So 3 tight ends on the field on that extra block, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Herbert to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dive up the now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. That's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. In motion comes the tight end left. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's got Eckler, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Moore. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. The drive starting play at Glenwood. Give him 19. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. We knew he had the potential to give this defense fits with his arm, but he's really given them fits with his legs in this one.
Got him tied knots, doesn't he? Because you can see the indecision all the way through. Because when you're
under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Ball is out. Watson lost it and picked up by the Chargers. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want to find it.
First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Washington Commanders and the Cleveland Browns. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from Cleveland. From the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They run it again with Chubb. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Gosh, when you've got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week, watching your own video, your own tape, and you said, I think the runner's going to pop a few this week because of what we've seen from Deshaun Watson. His ability to get to the corner, that's where the focus will go.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 51 yards.
With wide receiver screens, the timing has to be good, and it was on this play. How about the blocking he received right after the catch?
Yeah, that was great. That opened the hole for that big gain. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he takes this one in for a ground score. Nick Chubb, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing his Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot. It's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. Looking long for Thomas. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. John Johnson with the INT.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt from the yard out. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets them back for 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Wentz slings this deep from McLaurin. A huge play there for Washington. And even 60 yards. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun. Wentz. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. And remember, he had a pick earlier. But couldn't reel that one in. Now Wentz on 3rd down. He gets it to Thomas. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Back to the ground with Gibson. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Winston, the Commander, staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack. Now back to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 13-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Cleveland offense ready to go. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. He's got room past the 30. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And it goes for a gain of 31. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. Out. Watson lost it, but I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, 47 yards. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. To the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Straight at Gibson, gets hit, and he fumbles it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Keeps himself upright, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4.
And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
York able to send this one through.
And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Well, now how about this return?
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And this will be caught at the 30.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Coverage keyed in since that last completion was away. He earned a lot of protection on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw as well.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to drop that one free.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And this Browns defense stands tall.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 18.
They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
Fights through, and now a crease. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touch.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow